be honest, I'm very excited right now. I mean, really, I'm horny. I have the ovulation. Do you know what is ovulation? Women, it's like when our eggs are mature enough to have baby. But you know, when I was 18, let's say this is the age when I began to fuck around, my eggs were like, Anna, now we can make love, but please choose wisely, please, because we have a lot of time to make baby. And now my eggs, like they were for 10 years in prison, and when I have the ovulation, I have just this voice in my head, fuck him, or him, or somebody, or anybody. This is very hard time for me. You know, I have pretty high standards on men. I want my man to be sporty, kind, rich, whatever. But looking at my exes, I understand that I've chosen them during ovulation. And you know, this is a big conflict between my mind and my body, because my mind is like Omar Khayyam. It's better starve than eat whatever. And my body is like the last whore. It's like, if you don't want to eat whatever, just don't swallow. You know, if you know what I mean. Yeah. During ovulation, I'm like old, fine, bald, fine, dead, we can find a compromise. My friend asked me if I want to go with him to the concert, and he said, do you want to come with us? And I was like, oh, I do really want to come with you. And you know, then it's not getting better because we began to bleed after ovulation, we have menstruation. Do you actually know what is this bleeding about? It's how my vagina is crying about not having sex during ovulation. But I'm visiting psychologist, not because of my sex life, no. I just wanted to improve my financial situation. I was paying her 20,000 tenge, and you know, it really helped because we really improved her financial situation. I still want my money. I actually even read a book, Think Like a Millionaire. And I read this book and I began to think like a millionaire, and I began to spend like a millionaire. And then I went round out of my money. And then I began to earn like a bitch. Still want my more money. I asked my friend who is English teacher how would be tenge in English, and she said tenge. I wonder if this is her way of teaching people. How would be futbolka in English? Futbolka. How would be stol? Stol. How would be Russia, the country without future? Yeah, I actually moved from Russia to Kazakhstan when the war started. On one half, I'm Kazakh. On the other, I like to drink vodka. I was raised, born in Russia, and I considered myself like I'm Russian. But when the war started, I really quickly packed my stuff and was like, dear Russians, big rahmet, sağ olunuz. I really need to go to the land of my ancestors. You know, we're so different here. Some are Kazakhs, some Russians, some foreigners, but we all are united, at least by one thing, we all hate Putin. How wonderful is that? I actually quit my therapist because of that, because she had some second thoughts about war. Because I don't want to trust my mental health to the person who thinks that it's okay to kill people in some occasions. Because I don't want this situation when I'm coming and I'm telling her about my argument with my brother, and she says, just punch him. Punch him to the death. And say, parents, he was Nazi. I wonder if actually Putin has a therapist. Because maybe this is the reason all this shit is happening. Maybe Putin is coming to psychologists and saying, you know, I think I was acting a bit aggressive last time. And psychologist is like, oh no, you just need to accept who you are. Just do what you like. But I want to fuck up the world. Believe in yourself. I'm sure that if Putin is doing Rorschach test when they're showing some pictures, they're asking him, what do you see in this picture? And he's like, I see NATO. And it's getting closer to Russian borders. Yeah, but enough of politics. Let's talk about taxi. I was sharing a taxi with my friends. My location was the last, and when my friends went out, I was just with the taxi driver. I realized that he farted. It's okay. But why the fuck on me? Was it intentional attack? Personal? Do we need to talk about it? What did I do to you? And I didn't know what to do because I didn't want to ask him, like, can you please not fart anymore? Because I was scared that he will answer, but I didn't. And it was not ICAS. Not ICAS. So I just decided to open the window and look at his eyes and say with my eyes, I know what you did, motherfucker. Motherfucker. Okay, thank you guys. That's all.